Well, welcome everybody. Today we are going to focus on energy flow in our body. So it's very exciting topic. And before we get started, we are going to take a moment to introduce ourselves. And Victoria, would you like to introduce yourself?
So I'm Victoria Hart. I'm known as the Conscious Creation Coach, and I'm a mastery coach and intuitive healer. Um, so what that means is helping you master your mind, body, and emotions so that you can consciously create your reality.
Awesome. And I'm Sharon Seberg, and I am a visionary leadership coach, really helping you know who you are and stand in your authenticity and go for your big dreams. So that's what I love to do. And today we are talking about mastering your energy flow. So let me jump over to our agenda. Oh, it looks like it's so interesting. I'm sharing my screen, but I can't just click on the button to change the. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Can you guys see the agenda now?
Yes.
Yes.
So we're
Amazing.
halfway through already, halfway through.
So today we're going to look at understanding our chakra system, its impact on your energy, like the Taurus man, the front and back side, recognizing the areas of the energetic deficiency and fullness. And Dr. Sue has a quote, if energy isn't flowing in your life, it's because it isn't flowing in your body. If it's not flowing in your body, it won't be flowing in your life. So this is really about becoming that clear vessel and just learning how to allow to what's in front of you and follow your heart. So, and then last, we're going to use our imagination to visualize and fully activate our energy system, mind, breath, and body. So, Victoria, did you want to start with chakra system?
Here we have the chakra system. And I'm not sure how clear it is. It's a little bit smaller on my screen, but maybe it's because I've got uh, my setup a bit smaller. So what we're doing really, and I think we talked about it in the previous session, is we're bringing the energy in from source above and bringing it into our body, into our spine, our central channel. And then as it comes down to the earth, we're then bringing the energy up from the earth to meet in the body. So as we showed last week, we're then creating that healthy torus field when everything's flowing in the body. But then, as you also saw in last week's session, there was the distorted image. And so that's when, things aren't flowing nicely. So there's a bit of gunk in the system that we want to then reconnect, rewire. And so if we were to look at it from, let's go from the root chakra upwards. So the root chakra really is about getting us out of our head because we've kind of been taught to live from our logical mind and direct our life through our mind and actually bring us into our body down to the root chakra where we can be rooted. Because if we're not rooted, grounded, and anchored, then we're not able to have that strong foundation to perceive life in a healthy way. We're going to start perceiving life in an unhealthy way because it's our survival chakra. And so it's all about being in survival rather than being able to be in our creatorship. And so the first point of contact really is to really get anchored in the body. And then if we move up to the sacral chakra, well, the sacral is, now that we're anchored, now we can kind of access more of our creativity. And this is awakening our sensory perception. So when we're fully grounded in our body, when we're present in our, our energy is in our body, it's not dispersed out there, we can start creating. So we're then using the sacral chakra as our kind of antenna. It's kind of scanning out there looking for it's reading energy essentially, and then we're taking that reading and then we're interpreting it as to what it means for us. So as we talked last week, sometimes you might go in a room and you sense that, oh, it feels a bit icky in here, or maybe you meet someone and you just feel a bit repelled. So that's our sacral chakra that's kind of acting as that sort of antennae, feeling its way through life. And then if we move up to the solar plexus, that is our power center. And so, really, that's where we make the unconscious conscious. So, if we feel disempowered, then we want to be looking at, well, how am I perceiving my reality that's making me feel disempowered? And then we're making that unconscious part of ourselves then conscious. So then we start to live more in an empowered and a state of wholeness. And then moving up to the heart, it's that's our highest form because obviously it symbolizes love. And if we've got that loving energy flowing, then we can actually just go about life as love. We're not looking to get love from someone. Um, we're not looking to find love. We just are love. And when we are vibrating in that energy, we naturally attract to us those energetic matches to our sort of love frequency. And then, so moving up to the fifth chakra, the throat. This is our breath, obviously. We're breathing in our life force energy. And so, as the Sharon said with Dr. Sue's quote, if it's not flowing in your body, it's not flowing in your life. And if it's not flowing in your life, then it's not flowing in your body. So, really, it's about using the power of breath, our life force energy, to get everything flowing in the body. And, as we all know, a lot of us have kind of been we're shallow breathers. We're stuck in that sort of fight flight fright response, and we're not able to bring our breath fully down into our belly, and really get everything, oxygenizing all of our organs and everything. So the breath's really important. And the more we the more we get our breath flowing in our body, we actually start to feel a lot lighter. And we are less likely to be in our protective personality, like reacting to what's happening to life. We're more in our empowered state. And then, so moving up to the sixth chakra, the third eye, this is where, and this is what we practiced last week as well. It was like getting that sense of self behind the eyes, because that's where our soul essentially sits. That's our feel our sort of home self. It's where we feel at home. So when we're present behind the eyes, that means we're able to perceive from that soulful self, the soul behind the eyes, rather than again being in that protective personality. And then finally, the seventh chakra, the crown, is when we're able to go beyond that fight response, and we're actually receiving higher guidance, higher wisdom from the higher mind. And so we're able then to perceive life from that gut communication, because we're receiving communication and when we're communicating back to our soul. So it's a two-way communication system. And then again at the bottom, so you can see on the screen it says, so rooted is the root chakra. Sacral is our creative wisdom. The solar plexus is our cosmic identity, so that's our empowered sense of self. The fourth chakra, divine love. Fifth, speaking our truth. Six, being able to be a visionary, see beyond, our perceptions, our five senses. And then the seventh chakra is that knowing self, knowing God. All right. So Sharon, is there anything you'd like to add to that?
No, I think that's perfect. I mean, it's these energy centers. I know, in yoga we learn about them, and they're connected to all of our meridians, and it's just how energy flows through our body. And so when they're functioning properly and um, allowing the flow of energy, life just seems to be easier, I guess. And so this is why it's good to really kind of understand and um, take it to the body. And Dr. Seuss really teaches about um, leveraging your body in your knowing and knowing what's up for you, what needs to be adjusted, what's a different way of looking at something. And so the next slide we're going to look at it are some of those like, key indicators that we'll get when we look at each of the chakras.
Mm.
So that's probably pretty small. I don't know if you guys can see that. Um, can you guys see this?
I
It's
cannot. I can see but can't read it. Too tiny.
I
yes.
think we might lean in if we want to read it.
Yeah. So what this chart is showing is the different chakras, and this column here says location, and it's just, the different chakras that go throughout your body. And then the different colors that are associated with it, the element and what's the essence of it. And then each of those chakras are also aligned with, you've heard of the auras, right? The different layers of your aura. So we have a spirit body, we have a soul body, we have an astral body, we have a mental body, an emotional body, and a double etheric body. But each of these get developed over time, and we take on different veils over them or limiting beliefs or however you want to say it, that kind of can distort how we're seeing things or how energy is flowing through us. And the next column here, it kind of looks at what are the main issues in each of these areas. So in the crown, it's spirituality and will and awareness and super conscious. And then in the brow area, it's intuition and wisdom and perception, clairvoyance, inspiration and visioning. And then the throat is communication and self-expression. It's connected to our creativity and our imagination. So it's really that creation, right? And then heart, obviously, that is love and compassion and service to humanity. And then we have our solar plexus, which is really tied to our personal will and personal emotions and desire. And then our sacral is all about emotional balance and vitality, movement, grounding, the creative womb, right? And then root. The root is all about security, feeling survival, physical needs, those type of things. And then what's throughout here, I won't read all the rest of this, but they have different body parts that are associated with these areas of the chakras and what it can mean and the different physical issues that can show up when there's a blockage in it or the different emotional issues and what it looks like when you have that chakra is balanced. And Victoria, is there anything you wanted to add through this?
Yeah, I think you covered that really well. Just going to add that each chakra actually corresponds to a certain musical note as well. So again, we've all heard of sound healing, and that's why that's so powerful because it's vibrating at certain sounds that are
Mhm.
corresponding to your chakras. And then the other thing I would add um, is around physical issues are really the last kind of warning sign. So when we start to experience physical issues, this is why this guide is so great, because if we've got something, off with our hip or you know neck ache or something like that, we can start to identify rather than looking at it as a kind of physical problem, we can look at it more, oh, okay, so where is my energy blocked in my body? And then when we work with that energy over time, we tend to find that the physical issue will have it will affect the physical issue. Now, obviously, we're not doctors, we can't we can't claim to fix anything, but generally, um, you will notice a difference when we work with the energy body rather than just the physical problem on its own. Um, yeah, and I think we'll go in the discussion. We'll go through and maybe see if anyone's got any niggles or things going on, and we can go through the chart and see if it rings any bells.
Okay.
Next, we wanted to guide you through a guided visualization to really help clear out any of the chakras. So I would love to invite you to close your eyes and just kind of be guided by my voice through this visualization. So again, please kind of just relax into your seat. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable to you. We're going to really put our awareness into our body. And allow yourself to take 3 deep breaths and really slow down. Allow yourself to feel very comfortable. And then drop your awareness all the way down to your root chakra, the very first chakra at the base of your spine. And I want you to begin to imagine a warm red light at the base of your spine. Visualize it growing stronger and stronger, more and more vibrant, grounding you deeply into the earth, creating a sense of stability and safety. Notice what's happening inside your body as you put your awareness on it. Notice yourself relaxing. Notice yourself feeling really stable. Next, you can move your awareness up to just below your navel and visualize this beautiful orange light, almost like the sun at, on a beautiful golden, either sunset or sunrise. You can start to feel it pulsating with creativity and emotion, clearing any stagnant energy and allowing you to really fully express yourself. What does it feel like inside your body at your sacral chakra? This center of wisdom, creativity, beauty in life, creation. Allow yourself to feel that. Next, bring your awareness up to your solar plex area, like right below your rib cage. And see a yellow light here. Maybe this yellow light is the biggest, brightest sun in the middle of the day. Allow this light to grow brighter and brighter, filling you with confidence, empowerment, and personal strength. How does this feel? Me, it's like you're just ready to move, ready to go, ready to take on the day. Now move your awareness to your heart chakra. Focus on this. It's in the center of your chest. And here you can picture a green light radiating love and compassion. Let it expand. Feel the sense of this wide open space here. How much can it hold? Allow this green light to get brighter and brighter as you sense a feeling of unity and openness, love, compassion. Allow yourself to feel that. You can even put your hand on your heart to intensify the feeling. This one feels really good. You could turn up the volume on this one. Next, move your awareness to your throat center and visualize a blue light getting brighter and brighter. Feel it clear the way for honest communication, authenticity, allowing you to express your truth with ease. We're taking in breath, our spirit, and moving it through our vocal cords as we create and speak into our reality, what it is we want to create. Next, bring your awareness to the space between your eyebrows, seeing an indigo light. And allow this light to grow bigger and bigger and brighter and brighter, clearing out any areas of confusion, self-doubt. What does it feel like? Do you feel movement? Do you feel clarity? What images come to your mind when you're here? As this light grows, allow it to enhance your intuition and your inner knowing. And finally, move your awareness to the top of your head. Visualize a violet or white light. Maybe you can even see in your mind's eye your crown opening up and this beautiful white light just pouring in. This light connects you to your higher sense of purpose, wisdom. It's your spiritual connection, your connection to the infinite, universal truth, divine wisdom, divine intelligence. Maybe you even feel a tingling at the top of your head. Now that all of your chakras are open, you've created this beautiful central channel through your body. You can just imagine this beautiful golden white light pouring through your head, down into each of your chakras, filling you up and allowing it to flow through you and into the earth. So you're completely grounded, feeling confident, loved, strong, joyful, and ready to be that shining light throughout your day. And just take 1 second to imagine going through the rest of your day, the rest of your week, as this beautiful, bright, light body, radiating love as you go throughout your day, your week, your interactions with others, and see that love reflected back to you. One last deep breath. Allow yourself to come back to opening your eyes, wiggling your toes, and feeling really grounded. Thank you. Right. Now we are here at the discussion part of our agenda. Victoria, would you like to lead this first part?
Sure. So, if we go back to the chakra chart, I'm curious if anyone has got any maybe physical or emotional stuff going on that you wouldn't mind sharing, and maybe we can see if we can guide you through how to create more flow in the body. And it might help you kind of um, get that guidance on, well, if it's something that's showing up in my reality, what do I do about that? And when we're more in flow, we start to get that intuitive guidance to help us take those next steps. So feel free.
Who's gonna brave it? I will.
We'll cut the
um,
and put it in the record.
I've looked at the chakra system actually before, and whatever you were telling us is I just totally resonate with it and agree with it, and there is sense in it. It
Mm,
makes sense. There is even logic in it, I think.
yeah.
I've got really bad low back pain and hip, and where I am right now in my life, I'm in a stay or go situation, stay or move. So I'm not grounded. So 100% I feel that in my body, in my root chakra and sacral chakra as well, actually.
Mhm.
I think you mentioned the word creativity with sacral chakra, and I'm holding back. So it's very interesting to watch my own self, um, how my body is really telling me what's really going on. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
um, that's my story at the moment.
thanks for sharing, Irene. So
Yeah.
some of the things that come up, with the root and the sacral is around, so the root, as we shared, is around feeling safe in the world. And that's going beyond just being in that survival mode. And so when we feel safe, we feel like we belong. So we
Hmm.
can more fully into our body. Because when we don't feel safe, we probably are a bit scattered with our energy. It's not fully present in the body. And then with
Hmm.
the again, yeah, we can't really express our full creativity and what we've come here to express and be and do if the sacral is also out of alignment. So working with the breath and getting those chakras sort of flowing and open
Hmm.
will definitely help to ease that. And then um, yeah, and the sacral really is about following your gut. So you just said
Hmm.
about did you say in your work? So it's really
Hmm.
tapping the guidance that your gut's sharing. Do I stay? Do I go? Well,
Yeah.
allow yourself to feel your way through life. What does we talked about the sacral having the kind of antenna, like feeling.
Yes. Yes.
How does it feel to be in that environment? Has that energy pattern come to an end? Is it time to move that energy pattern into something new? Um,
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah,
true. So true. Oh, yeah.
it's fine. Where you are is just fine. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
But it's starting to help you kind of recognize
Yeah.
what the body's telling you, and the body's giving you
Yes.
message time. And of course, we've not been taught to check in with our body, so it's all
No.
kind of for us to start going from our logical mind, trying to figure our way out through life, and dropping into the body and letting the body show us, the way.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's very exciting as well. I find it exciting. I
Absolutely.
mean, I believe that we are here to learn things mostly about ourselves. And it's just even having tonight session, or just doing this course with you. Yeah, it's a step closer to that. We always recognize a little bit added. It's very exciting, actually.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
Yes.
thank you.
How did it feel in your body when you were visualizing the different colors coming into those areas?
I have to say, actually, funnily, the route when we began, I felt, I'm not saying for the whole time, but I felt that groundedness, is there such a word? I felt, I'm like strong, even my back straightened up. I'm like, here I am, kind of this is me moment, which is lovely. Um, yeah, so I'm very, very hopeful. I'm very hopeful. It's lovely. It was lovely. Yeah.
Like, how can you memorize that feeling in your body, right?
Mhm.
And allow that to take hold as far as like how you're holding yourself, how you're
Mhm.
feeling supported. And so some good mantras could be, I am always supported.
Mhm.
Everything is always working out for me.
Okay.
Everything is happening for me to my benefit.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Thanks for listening.
So, are there areas in your life where you avoid certain coping mechanisms that you've created to deal with certain feelings or situations? And how do these situations feel differently, knowing that they're a result of the energetic areas in your system that are not fully awakened? Does this make sense?
Mhm. Yeah, the word work, Victoria, you mentioned, and it triggered something in me straight away because that's where I feel mostly. Um, but it's kind of, I'm aware, you know, um, that I'm changing. So therefore, I think my reactions are different now, um, which is good. There is some frustration because I think taking a step is coming closer. I'm closer to saying my I'm grateful, thank you very much, and moving on. Moment is coming now. So don't know when it's that gonna be, but that's, I think, recognizing my own power and energy and the belonging. What you said. I think, Victoria, that there is, yeah, it's just there is an end and a beginning to everything, but something has to end, so something new can start.
Mhm. Mhm.
And what you can do is, as Sharon said, if you remember that feeling that you got with your root when you really felt
Hmm.
present
Yeah.
and practice, play with that when you go into the
Hmm.
workspace. Notice, can I hold, can I stay anchored in, even if it's maybe in a bit of a chaotic environment, can I
Yeah.
stay body and grounded? And then
Well,
when
100% give that a go.
when the time comes, if you do need to exit, then you can exit more gracefully.
Yes, 100%.
Mhm. Mhm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Would anyone else like to share? We can move on to the next question.
A lot of times when we feel that frustration, that's also our intuition talking to us, about letting us know that there's a different way to look at this. It's a different way. We're not seeing the bigger picture. Or it's also kind of bringing in that contrast, like it's helping you clarify what it is that you really want, what you want to really create.
Yeah.
And so what's important is not holding on to it, allowing yourself
Mhm.
to feel it, allowing it to flow through your body, You can literally just sit in the chair for 5 minutes and know that it's not going to hurt you, and allow yourself to feel it and breathe into it. Feel it in, you can feel it in your body where that frustration is. And it won't even last for 5 minutes. But if you keep pushing it away, it keeps coming back, right? So by allowing it to move, you're allowing it to move on. And it doesn't want to feel that way either.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and also it's, often a sign that there is some changes to be made, and whether they're small changes or taking bigger leaps of faith, only you will know what that step is. But as Sharon says, if it keeps popping up, then there's definitely a message there.
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
And also the hip around, because that is enabling us to take that step forward. So maybe if there's some discomfort or stuckness in the hip, it's because we're feeling stuck and we don't feel able to take that step. So maybe explore that as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the last things we have here are really kind of using your mind's imagination as a powerful tool. What would it look like to have a fully activated system with energy flowing freely through your entire body and in your life? What would that look like? And we can use your example. What would it look like if you felt more free, if you felt more supported, if you felt more stable and grounded and confident? What would you do?
I'd live elsewhere. I'd have a different day job.
Right.
And yeah, just going back to my roots.
Well, there's a little symbolism there.
Yeah, the roots.
Mm.
It's very crazy. Yeah, so completely changing everything. Put a smile on my face, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that is a sign as well.
Yeah, allow yourself to imagine
Yeah.
what would that look like? What would that feel like? And
Mm.
and then the next step is where is that already happening in your life? Find evidence of where it's already happening, and showing you that you have what you want. And then as you put your awareness on what you want, that is when it starts to expand.
Mm-hmm.
You're amplifying what you want.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Awesome.
Mm.
And then last we have the soul talk meditation for emotional stability. Was that I think that was yours, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Would you like to?
Is there anything else you guys would like to bring in before we
I am okay.
right. Victoria, let me stop sharing so you can share.
Okay. Just a moment.
There you go.
Okay, so you're welcome to get comfy. Welcome to turn off your cameras if you prefer. And this is about 5 minutes long, 5-6 minutes. So here we go. Welcome to the Soul Talk meditation for emotional stability. I'm Victoria. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths in through your nose, deep into your belly, and back out through your nose. As you feel your breath travel up and down the central channel, imagine the breath as an orange ray of light, and that breath is you. Feel your breath become a gentle rhythm, flowing in and out as you allow your body to sink into your chair or into your bed if you're lying down. And keep breathing. Now take a long, deep breath in through the nose and down to the belly. Really fill your belly until it's a big Buddha belly. If you feel any tension in your body, breathe through the tension as you allow your breath to flow downwards. Hold here for a few seconds. And as you now slowly exhale back through the central channel and out of your nose, imagine blowing it out the top of your head like a dolphin. Allow a few seconds of emptiness before inhaling as before, downwards to create your big Buddha belly. And hold. And again, as you exhale out your nose, imagine blowing the breath right out the top of your head, breathing it out of your blowhole. Allow a few seconds of stillness, then naturally allow your breath to flow back into deep belly breathing. I sense and feel my way through life. I follow my gut. I need nothing from you. I am simply here to share. And keep breathing. I sense and feel my way through life. I follow my gut. I need nothing from you. I am simply here to share. I sense and feel my way through life. I follow my gut. I need nothing from you. I am simply here to share. Keep the breath flowing. I sense and feel my way through life. I follow my gut. I need nothing from you. I am simply here to share. I sense and feel my way through life. I follow my gut. I need nothing from you. I am simply here to share. Take some time to notice the feeling of your energy flow as you continue to deep belly breathe. And gently open your eyes when you feel ready.
Thank you. That was really relaxing. Mm.
Thank you very much, Victoria. That was beautiful.
Mhm. Yeah, so thank you all for coming. We have one last slide we have is how to reach out to us if you would like to um, have any conversations about what we discussed today. You can reach Victoria@consciouscreationcoach.com or myself at Sharon@SharonSeberg.com. So I will stop sharing here and we can wrap up.
Thank you so much. It's lovely.
Thank you so much. Yes, it was very interesting.
How are you guys?
How are you doing so far? So halfway through, so we've got 3 more sessions to go. And you feeling good about everything we've done so far?
Yeah,
Yes.
enjoying it.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for
Mm.
this week, and we'll hopefully see you next week.
Yes, all the best to you. Thank you. Have a nice time. Have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you. See you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.